In the secretive halls of Canon's headquarters in Ota, Tokyo, something shifted recently. 4 years, the roadmap was clear. We had the R5 for high resolution, the R6 for speed, and the R3 for professionals. But there was a glaring, empty space in the lineup. A missing link that enthusiasts have been begging for since the dawn of the RF mount. We are talking about the ghost in the machine, the Canon EOS R4. For the longest time, industry insiders said it would never happen. They said Canon wouldn't dare cannibalize its own sales. But they were wrong. Very wrong. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. Right now, as you watch this, the prototype units are already in the hands of a select few explorer of light photographers under the strictest non-disclosure agreements in tech history. But the leaks are springing. The patents are public. And the specs we are seeing aren't just an upgrade, they are an insult to the competition. The EOS R4 is being positioned as the Sony killer, a high-speed, high-resolution hybrid that bridges the gap between the prosumer and the elite professional. If you are a filmmaker, a wedding photographer, or a wildlife junkie sitting on an aging DSLR or a first-gen mirrorless body, you need to stop what you are doing. The landscape of digital imaging is about to be rewritten, and the R4 is the pen. Why is there so much hype? Because for the first time, Canon is rumored to be implementing a stacked CMOS sensor in a body priced for the mid-market. This isn't just a buzzword. A stacked sensor means data readout speeds so fast that the rolling shutter effect, that annoying jello wobble in your videos, is effectively dead. It means an electronic shutter that can keep up with a machine gun, firing off frames at a rate that would make a sports photographer weep. But it's not just about speed. It's about the eye. Canon's eye control autofocus, which debuted in the R3, was seen as a gimmick by some. But in the R4, we are seeing the second generation of this tech. Imagine looking at a bird in a cluttered forest, or a specific player in a crowded stadium, and the camera knows exactly what you're thinking before you even press the shutter. It's no longer about moving a joystick or tapping a screen. It's about a biological link between the human brain and the digic processor. This is the neural link of photography. But let's get into the controversy. There is a heated debate right now among the leaked documents regarding the video capabilities. Some say Canon is going to cripple the R4 to protect the sales of the R5 Mark II. But the latest intelligence suggests otherwise. We are looking at 6K RAW internal recording. We are looking at a heat dissipation system that borrowed tech from the cinema line. Why would Canon do this? Because they are terrified. They are terrified of the Nikon Z8. They are terrified of the Sony A7R series. The R4 isn't just a new camera, it's Canon's all-in bet to reclaim the throne. Think about the ergonomics. The R4 is rumored to feature a modular grip system, a design that allows you to strip it down for a lightweight street session or bulk it up with massive battery power for a week-long shoot in the wilderness. It's a chameleon camera. And the screen. We've seen patents for a multi-axis tilt-flip screen that satisfies both the traditional landscape photographer and the modern vertical content creator. No more compromises. But there is a dark side to this release. The price of glass. As the R4 pushes the limits of what a sensor can do, the old lenses, even some of the early RF